What's up, beautiful people? This is your favorite cousin Rich, back once again. Rich Talks episode 68. It is 5:25 a.m., March 20th, 2025. It is a Thursday. Yesterday we talked about being alone and how we're alone and not lonely. But people don't know where that strength actually came from. See, a lot of times that strength of being able to be alone comes from something. Being hurt sometimes. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Who hurt you? See, it's funny when you are in a situation with somebody, whatever the case may be, and they use that as a tactic to invalidate your feelings. Who hurt you? You know? To invalidate how you feel about a situation, how you go about things, how you live your life. People always use that as a manipulation tactic. Who hurt you? But we're not going to use that like that today. Because there's some truth behind being hurt. You know, being hurt can really change you. Being disappointed can really change you. I know for men out there, we don't even like to say we were hurt. It makes us feel weak. But as being a man, I'll come out and say, I've been hurt before. Actions that people have done have hurt me. It's changed me. Of course. Do I hold grudges or am I bitter about them? No. But it's definitely changed me. For the better, I would say. Why? Because I was able to take it and use it for my benefit and not be a victim. But we're not going to talk about being a victim today. We're going to talk about who hurt you. A lot of times, as we always know, as chosen ones, that's one of the things of being chosen, is you've been hurt in some kind of way, some kind of life impactful way. And that's kind of molded you on your journey. That's either what sparked your spiritual awakening or that was what marked you, you know? But being hurt is something that we all resonate with. And a lot of times that hurt comes from the closest ones to us, like family. And you know, as chosen ones, we have that light. So you know the family gonna resent that. You know you the black sheep of the family. You the one who sticks out like a sore thumb. You know you the one that they hate, they envy. That's you. So instead of them embracing you or figuring out ways to embrace you or to utilize you, not misuse you, what do? They hurt you. Call you all type of names. Make you the scapegoat. Misuse you. Belittle you. Say things like you're not part of the family. You know, all type of crazy shit. All type of toxic shit. Why? Because they jealous. Why? Because they envious. Why? Because they hating. So off the gate, off the ripper, right off the porch, we already hurt by the ones closest to us. So who do we turn to? That's why we're so masterful at being alone. Because we were forced to be alone. Because the people who were supposed to cater to us, the people who were supposed to be there for us, was the original ones who hurt us. I remember growing up, I used to be fat. Like real shit, I used to be fat, a little butterball. And I was a unique individual, a part of my family. I was a chosen one. I didn't know it at the time, but I had a little golden light on me. So guess who got picked on? Me. All type of fat jokes, all type of shit. You just like your daddy, this, that. Gotta keep in mind, my family come from the hood. My family don't really come from, you know, the best of parts like that. But my mama was the different one. So she was the chosen one too. She was a scapegoat. She got the same treatment as me. That's why it passed down to me. See, sometimes you gotta take a step back. It's somebody, probably your parents, one of your parents, or something like that, was a scapegoat as well. If not, you the curse breaker. See, a lot of the scapegoats, a lot of the black sheeps, we are the curse breakers. That's why we automatically the ones who get hurt, the ones who get picked on, because we got that light. They know it, they see it. We just don't see it. But like I was saying, I used to get picked on because of that by family. It's funny, it was a cousin that I had. He was a model, boxer, all type of shit. In shape, all type of shit. Pick on me. Now, 15, 20 years later, he's not in the best of shape, I would say. I'm not going to denigrate him. He let himself go from what he was. Let me put it like that. He let himself go. He's the complete opposite of what he used to be. So much, in fact, he's a little off his rocker mentally that he's in jail for something that I don't necessarily want to disclose. Or he's in prison, I should say, for something I don't want to disclose. So understand, chosen ones, what put out will come back. And this is not to put down on a family member or anything of that sort, but it is what it is. Like I said, the closest ones to us are the ones who hurt us from the beginning. So somebody who I should look at in his family, somebody I should be able to reach out to. I can't reach out to be a mentor, a close friend, a good cousin to. Can't. Why? Because they're the ones who hurt you. So guess what? We become masterful at being alone. If it's not family, like cousins, it's parents. Parents will resent you too. They want you to play sports that you don't want to play. You want to do something else completely different. So they hurt you. They talk down on you. They want you to be this way. They talk down on you, you go another way. Tell you, it's the closest ones to you. Brothers, sisters, wife, husband. The closest one to you. That's the ones that we should be able to turn to as a safe space. You already know where I'm going. And if it ain't family, it's what? Friends. But the funny thing about friends is you won't see it until they don't need you no more. Or until they can't hide their true self anymore. That's the thing about friends. See, family will do it off the ripple because they feel like you indebted to them because y'all share the same blood. So they always feel like you always gonna be around. But friends, or people who act like they're your friend, they got a motive. So you're not gonna see it off the rip. You're not gonna see it off the dribble. You gotta wait. It's gonna be a position where they ain't gonna need you no more. Where you done told them no, you done saved your energy, whatever the case may be. You're gonna tell them no, and guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna hurt you, they're gonna offend you, they're gonna call you all type of names. You're gonna see their true character and how they really feel about you. Or you unmask them. That's another one. When you unmask these people and they can't fake who they really are anymore, and they got to run and dip and flee, that's when you see their true colors. And that's when they will hurt you. I'm going to add another one in. When you really need them. When you really need them. You done gave this person money. Hey, bro, let me hold this. Cash out. You send it to them. Boom, 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 boom. They your homie. The moment you need something, they can't help you. Can't even try. Can't even be sympathetic, empathetic, nothing. That'll hurt. You messed up. You know, you fucked up on the side of the road or something. You need a friend to come help you out. You trying to move, you done helped your friend move all these times. And they leave you high and dry. That'll hurt too. Sometimes it ain't what people say, it's actions. That's what I'm getting at. It ain't always what people say. It'll be actions that'll hurt. Little things. You pay for meals and shit like that, and the homie don't return it. That shit hurt. People always think it's something that somebody got to say. No, actions carry sometimes heavier than words. When people not reciprocal, when friends not reciprocal, relationships not reciprocal, that shit hurt. Coming from a real nigga, that shit hurt. Coming from a highly empathetic and sympathetic person, that shit hurt, my nigga. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Like I told you, this ain't no having no ego of being super masculine where I can't say nothing don't hurt. That shit hurt. When you fuck around and see somebody true color, that shit hurt. You ain't gotta say shit. When you need somebody to be there so you can lean on real quick because they always lean on you and you need to lean on them for a little second and they be like, ugh, get up off of me. The fuck? That shit hurt. You ain't got, you know, that shit hurt. And they don't even have to say, get up off of me. It's the actions. It's the energy. You know, people can't lie on actions. People can't lie on energy. You can't fake that. That's going to come through. And like I said, being highly empathetic and sympathetic as I am and I know as chosen as we are, we feel that shit. You ain't got to say shit. That shit hurt. So when people say who hurt you, when you know, when you handle family a type of way, or you handle friends a type of way, even new people, when they say who hurt you, it's validated. Don't let nobody invalidate how you feel about situations, how you go about situations, how you live life. Now, if you super closed off and don't let nobody in, and you super sheltered because somebody hurt you, you know, this is the difference. We work through these things so we can become bigger and better individuals. We're not going to let no hurt stop us. That's one thing. We're not going to let no hurt stop us. We're going to keep going and we're going to keep growing. Did? That's a big thing. We're going to keep learning, keep growing. But a lot of times these friends who hurt us, who manipulate us, who tell us no, they was either getting something from us, or they was haters. You gotta understand that. A lot of people who be around you don't really fuck with you like that. They like what you can do for them, or they really be hating. They like seeing what you got. You'd be surprised. The people close to you sometimes be really envying what you got. Really envying your partner. Really envying your house. Really envying how you living. Really talking bad about you behind your back. See, the chosen ones, we don't understand why people like this would even be around us or kick it with us or waste their energy and their time being around people who they don't really fuck with, who they hate, who they envy. We don't understand that. I can't comprehend that type of logic. I don't understand that type of shit. But we're not the same type of individuals as them. So I guess we'll never understand. I guess that's some psychology shit that we got to really dive into. Because to me, that's a brain malfunction right there. I already see your brain ain't working right. If you hanging around people and environments that you hate and envy, and you willingly do it, why would you do that? See, the chosen one, like I said, we don't understand that type of shit, that type of logic. That's Bozo the Clown type thinking. But I guess that's what they are, right? Straight up. Friends, family, what else? Your partner. Yeah. Your partner will hurt the fuck out of you. And a lot of times we stay in these situations too long because we empathetic and sympathetic. We see and feel for them. We see where we can help them and how we'll hurt them. And they done told us their story and this and that. We feel for them and all this type of shit. But like I made that video a while back, don't let your sympathy and empathy hold you back, get you stuck, get you fucked up. We got to put that sympathy and empathy in the right situations. But anyway, as I was saying, the people who hurt you the most is your partner. The person who, like I said, you're supposed to lean on, be there for. Well, excuse me, you always there for them. The people that supposed to be there for you when you need them. Because we always there. It's those ones. If we can be there, we there. And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about emotionally, whatever the case may be. We there, we show up. We show up. But you gotta understand, a lot of times your partner will envy you. Your partner will be jealous. At first they might like you, they might like how you move or how you make them feel. Whatever the case, why they fucking with you, they fucking with you. Sometimes the people just like the thought of you. They don't necessarily like you or being with you or what come with being with you. They just like the thought of you. So when we take all this into account, when it really get thick, and somebody's supposed to be there for you, guess what? They're gonna crumble. And when they crumble, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna show you their true colors. And byproduct of that is what? Them hurting you. And I'm spinning it like this. When we always think that, well, not when we always think, but if in the cases when it's not that they like the thought of you, right? They could genuinely like you. But when you start mirroring them or they start mirroring you, they don't like that. When you move a certain type of way and they don't move that type of way. Or you just get shit done with no excuses and they always have excuses. It's the unspoken things that they feel as well. How you always going to the gym, they don't go to the gym. Or how you always, just get shit done and they ain't getting shit done. You don't have no excuses and they will always be having excuses. But it ain't something that y'all talk about. They feel that. And sometimes folk don't like that. So they'll hurt you, either through actions or through words. But you gotta understand, this ain't nothing but projection, because this is how they feel about themselves. Again, this ain't nothing but projection. That's how they feel about themselves. That's why they hurt you like that. Because really, that's what they're telling themselves. Really, that's how they feel about themselves. See, throughout all this, friends, family, relationships, all this that we've talked about thus far, this ain't nothing but projection. That's how they feel about themselves. So don't never take the hate in as if it's really you. People gonna hate. And they're gonna project. That's all it is. But romantic partners will hurt you if they're not the one for you. And a lot of times this hurt really comes, or a lot of the hurt really comes when we stay in these situations too long. When we haven't let them go. We see one red flag and we still stay. Why? Because we're sympathetic and empathetic. We felt some type of way, so we didn't want to leave. We wanted to make the situation work. So then what? The hurt got bigger. The hate got bigger. The jealousy got bigger. The envying got bigger. The manipulation got bigger. The gaslighting got bigger. The narcissism got stronger. So then what? The hurt continued more and more and more and more. I'm gonna add something else into that smoothie. When they can't handle your light, when they can't handle you, they can't handle that people are just attracted to you. You're an attractive individual. And I'm not just talking physically. If you are physically, cool. But what I'm talking about is just attractive person. Your personality, everything about you, or something is very attractive about you. You attract people. And certain people can't handle that. Certain people just can't handle that. So they might love you. They might care about you. They might want the best for you and all that. But they can't handle being with you. It's just like if you're in a relationship with a celebrity, because Chosen was we celebrities. We just ain't in Hollywood. But we celebrities. So imagine if somebody's in a relationship with a celebrity. They can't handle the paparazzi and the fans and the traveling and the this. And it's too much. It's too much. Same thing would be just being with a chosen one if you ain't ready. They can't handle it. They just can't handle it. So what would they do? They would project on you. It's like a tea kettle that's just so hot the lid just about to pop off. They can't hold it in no more. They can't carry it away. And it's cool. Ain't nothing against them. It's cool. It's understandable. That's why I said it's our projection. That's why we shouldn't take it in as it being real. Because then we'll start feeling some type of way about these people. And then it's a whole thing after that. You might be thinking, even if you're a chosen one, you're just starting out on your spiritual journey. You might be like, damn, I ain't got too much shit popping anyway. Like, I ain't got too much money. My car ain't that nice. I don't have a nice ass spot. Or I might be staying with my folks or whatever the case may be. Or if you older, I got a regular 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? My build is average, you know what I'm saying? I'm just the average type of person. Why the fuck somebody will hurt me? It's your light. It's your potential. It's who you are. You're a genuine good person. You're a real motherfucker. People don't like that. You gotta understand, the chosen one, we keep it real. We are real people. We can't be fake. We can't fake it. We can't at all. And if we do, it's only for a little bit. Just to get through, and then we back to, oh my God, that should be draining. But what I'm saying is when you keep it real so much, people who don't keep it real don't like you. They don't fuck with you. They can't handle that. That's how you understand. That's how you see so many people out here fake. Because you keep it so real, they're going to show you. And a lot of family, relationships, and all that, you be thinking, man, I ain't hitting on too much. Why they do me like that? Why you talk to me like that? Like, what the fuck? Why you feel that type of way about me? Like, you might just be average Joe. They see your potential. If it ain't your light, they see your potential. They see who you can be. They see that your money might not be flowing as it could be or you want it to be, but they see you get up every day and you still bust your ass. They see your body might not be how you want it to be, but you go to the gym every day and bust your ass. Whatever the case may be is you try every day. And they see that you're going to get it one day. They see that potential and people scared of that. People are not fond of that if they're not on the same shit as you got going. That's why I say you got to have healthy, equally yoked relationships. Because if somebody see your potential and they don't add into it, they're going to try to diverge you from reaching your success. It'll never fail. Whether it's subconsciously or unconsciously. I'm sorry. Whether it's subconsciously or consciously. Because subconsciously, this is what they've been thinking. Whether they hate you or they can't add up to you, so it's going to come out through their actions. And if it's consciously, then they just some spiteful motherfuckers. And those are more likely haters, manipulators, narcissists. But yeah, they see your potential. They see who you can be. They see what'll happen if you fuck around and be in the right situation. If you fuck around and be in the right place at the right time, they know you're going to take the fuck off. They already see it. They already know it. They don't like that. Some people don't like it because they don't want you to win and they hating. And some people don't like it because they feel you leaving. They feel whatever the case may be. They don't add up. They can't handle your light. Whatever the case may be. Whatever. So they'll hurt you through their actions or through their words. They might call you something, do something to you, or do something to you. You never know. It's all how they handle it. It's all through how their traumas have played out. That's all. You a good guy and you wonder why she cheated on you. You ain't got shit to do with it, my brother. You a good girl and he cheated on you and you ain't got nothing to do with it, my sister. You ain't got nothing to do with it. You ain't got nothing to do with them hurting you. That's what I mean by actions versus words as well. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Let that hurt go. Grow. Let that hurt go and then grow. That's it. They was hating. They felt some type of way. They ain't like your light. You caught them out on something. And they said, I'm going to show you. They couldn't handle your light. So they lied and manipulated. Said they ain't never going to cheat. They ain't never going to do this. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They was being manipulative, sneaky. And what they do? They did what they did. That shit hurt, right? Yeah, I've been through it before. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle telling the truth and being real. And saying, hey, I can't handle you, but I want to have my cake and eat it too. You never know. Chosen ones, we so real, we be like, okay, we can work something out again, because I fuck with you, but at least you keep it real, we can figure something out. I'm not saying everybody like that, and I'm not saying I'm like that. But what I'm saying is they ain't keep it real. So when you ain't keep it real, the next thing is somebody gonna get hurt. And like I said before, when we seen a red flag in a relationship, or seen a red flag with a friend, or seen a red flag with family, whatever the case may be, especially as we got older and wiser, the reason why we got hurt is because we didn't leave the situation. We didn't realize that these situations were just a season, not a reason to be in our life. They were just a season and not a reason to be in our life. They had a reason to be there to gain something from it, continue going, but they weren't a main reason in our life. They was just a season. They didn't have no purpose. Well, they serve the purpose to teach us a lesson. But what I'm really getting at is we outgrew them. That's what I'm really going, is we outgrew them. So because we outgrew them and we wanted to stay in these situations, whatever the case may be, we was comfortable, we was too sympathetic, we was too empathetic, we felt for them too much. We felt like we'd be giving up on the situation. They didn't really do too much harm to us, so why could we leave them? Why should we leave them? Whatever the case may be. When it got to that point where we outgrew them and the tables immediately turned, that's when that jealousy, envy, hate, fear started building up. And that's when that potential hurt that could be placed upon you started to brew. But I tell you what, I remember my last situation I was in, right? I was hurt. I allowed the person to lean on me whenever they needed to, and I needed somebody to lean on for a little bit, you know, and I'm not talking about anything but like some kind of emotional, like I felt some type of way about a day, you know, I said I had a rough day, I just needed somebody to talk to. And I knew the season was over because the way they answered the phone and rushed me off the phone, right? Guess what happened? I felt it in my spirit, my intuition, my discernment went off. I felt hurt. I felt some type of way about the situation right then and there, how they didn't respond to how my expectations were, as somebody should when we are in an equally yoked relationship, when somebody really cares about you, right? Correct. So, because of that hurt, and I felt it in my intuition and my discernment, guess what? It told me, pull back. The season is over. So what I'm getting at is, once you've been hurt, once you've been through situations, when people hurt you, people let you high and dry, lied on you, cheated, manipulated, whatever the case may be. When people have done their dirt to you, you gain something from it. That's why I said we let it go and we grow. Because the growth is you start gaining discernment, intuition starts heightening. You start becoming wiser and smarter. You start becoming more selfish. You see, we start becoming better and bigger individuals because we've been hurt. See, the hurt ain't nothing but battle scars. Like you see some Africans, how they have them scars on their face and shit like that. And some of them really be beautiful with the scars and everything. That's us, the chosen ones. The tribal marks. That's all the hurt is nothing but tribal marks. They battle scars. That's it. But we gain something from it. Intuition, wisdom, knowledge, patience, discernment, more peace. We gain all these things from being hurt. So now when we in another situation and our intuition go off, our discernment go off, all our bells start ringing off, the check engine light go on, guess what? We already know it's time to pull back because we've been hurt. We felt it. Our spirit caught on to it before we was able to catch on to it. We're seeing the signs of synchronicities and coincidences. It's time for us to pull back so we don't continuously get hurt. This was the first red flag. We caught it. Let's go. We packed the shit. Sometimes we give people a benefit of the doubt. You know? Some people don't anymore. But your intuition, your discernment, your higher self said, hey, you want to keep getting hurt? You already seen the first flag. It's time to nip it in the bud and let's go. We already tried to nip it in the bud. Didn't work. Let's go. See what I'm getting at? Your discernment, your intuition starts heightening so you don't get hurt anymore. When you start paying attention to it and you start leaving situations properly more and more and more, guess what? It don't do nothing but benefit you even more. It becomes a strength. You become stronger and stronger and stronger at it. To a point where the hurt don't even hurt no more. It'll still hurt, but you became stronger. To when a potential partner hurts you, you already know it ain't you. But somebody lie on you or cheat on you, you already know it ain't you. Or a friend start acting funny, you already know it ain't you. You done been through this before. That's when you start really seeing that it ain't different people. It's the same energy that's being carried through different bodies. That's when you start seeing that. And lastly, like I said yesterday, once you've been hurt so much, you master being alone. You master loving yourself. You master being by yourself. And you value the people that you have around you. Now, for the people who've been hurt, I say this one thing. It's cool to forgive. Don't hold on to it. It's cool to forgive. You know, because you let off that grudge. You let off holding on to that energy. You let shit go. That's what we got to do, let shit go. But don't never, ever, ever forget what someone has done to you. Never forget. Now, people can change. People can repent. People can become a better and new person. That is true. But until they prove it to you, and you see it for what it is, and divine has told you they cool, don't never forget what somebody's done. Like I said, now if they changed and they try to prove it to you, don't hold it against them. Don't forget, but don't hold it against them. But if you got divine ain't told you, if these people ain't shown no proven action, don't let them back in. Because they ain't gonna do nothing but be hurt. Because you gotta understand, sometimes people want your forgiveness as well because they feel bad about what they did to you and they want you back in their life because either they want to do right by you or they miss having you in there for the benefits that you brought. They don't really care about you. It goes back to that thought about having you. Remember that. Anyways, this is your favorite cousin, Rich. I greatly do appreciate y'all for listening. Rich Talks, episode 68. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Love and blessings.